And let me ask you something. Have you ever sent an email that made money, but it didn't feel salesy at all? You know, no discounts, no cringy sounding copy, and no last chance urgency emails. It just worked, right? So today I'm going to be breaking down 3 emails that sell without selling. These are emails your list actually wants to read. And no, this isn't any theory. These are patterns we use over and over again for our 7- and 8-figure brands to drive engagement and revenue without training customers to wait for discounts. So by the end of this video, you'll have 3 email formats you can reuse forever. So let's get into it. So why should you listen to me? Well, I'm Daniel. I'm head of retention at Hayes Media, and I've spent the last 5+ years scaling e-commerce brands through email and SMS marketing and building a retention ecosystem that keeps customers coming back. So here you can see one account attributed revenue from the June to November, 34.52% coming from email and also SMS included. We've got campaigns being 79%, 1.4 million, and flows around 377,000. So we drive with this particular brand, they rely heavily on campaigns. We do a lot of their revenue through campaigns, and that's why I'm featuring them today, because a lot of the stuff I'm going to be telling you about is email campaigns that sell without selling. Before and after. So this type of email below clearly shows the transformation your product provides. The before and after is the go-to, especially if you're a brand that's very visual. Literally any brand can do this. Any brand can have a before they bought their product, after they bought their product. Basically, why does this work so well? So the reader relates to this part here. Whether you're a non-customer, existing customer, repeat buyer, VIP buyer, you relate to what it looked like before. You also relate to the after bit as well. The desired future in the after is something that, again, talks to all your customer segments, right? So if people are bought from you, they want to keep that, that thing that they have the after effect of, they want to keep it forever. And the people who before, they are the ones that basically are looking for a solution to their problem. It creates an immediate psychological gap they want to close. The brain, there's a little statistic for you. The brain processes images 60,000 times faster than text. The side-by-side photos in a before and after photo prove the product works before the reader even reads a single word. So before they're reading any of this and any of this and any of this, they're looking at the image, and they'll likely keep going back to it as well. So here's a quick tip. By framing the email as a customer review and as a celebration of a customer's journey, you can make it feel like a community win rather than a sales pitch. Okay, so email 2, us versus them. Let's move over to it. Okay, so this is where on us versus them, this is where most brands I see tend to mess up. They say, we're premium, we're better, we use like higher quality ingredients, but truly like no one actually cares about those things, right? This email works when it makes the decision obvious, right? So here's a simple structure that I like here. It's like what they're using now, why it's the wrong choice, and what happens when they switch, okay? It's very, very simple. So in this case, cheers that you have now, and then here you have the brand essentially, and with all the layout. All right. So the important thing here is what they're using now, why it's the wrong choice, and what happens when they switch. Right. Side by side, no fluff, no long paragraphs. So as you can see, these emails here, they're not like big on text. It's just side by side images with either a short bit of copy or some emojis or tick boxes here. Again, it's all visual, right? So you're not attacking your competitors, and that's a super important point here. A lot of brands, they don't want to do us versus them because they feel like it's an attack. You're not attacking your competitors, you're attacking the status quo, okay? And when people feel like they're staying where they are is the risky move, that's when they make the switch. Okay, so the last email that I'm going to show archetype is the quiz. Okay, so this one doesn't actually feel like selling at all. It feels like thinking, because you walk the reader through a yes or no path. Like, do you want X? Have you tried Y? Did it work? And then the killer question, so why not fix it properly? Okay. And so what's happening here is important. You're not telling them they need the product. Okay. You're letting them admit it to themselves. So here you have the GUI pop quiz. Want this? Yes. Boom. Want this? No. Why not? Yeah, I'm vegan. Trying to do that. No. It all links back to this. All right. So again, really, in this case, the thing that I like about these emails as a super pop quiz is that the product becomes a logical answer. So you frame the questions in a way that the answer is just logical. So want some chocolate hazelnut spread? I mean, it's a basic question. Yeah, I do. All right, cool. No, why not? And it basically combats common thinking patterns, right? I can't do that because I'm vegan. I can't do that because I don't want sugar. I can't do that because I don't want palm oil. Fantastic. Well, there's no reason not to buy them because it's a no-brainer, right? So actually, when you do it, frame it like this, buying feels like solving a problem and you're not spending money, all right? Okay, so let's have a quick recap. The 3 emails. The before and after, let the results do the talking visually. Second, us versus them, make the choice very easy. Make it obvious. Differentiate clearly, highlight the unique features or ingredients by directly comparing them with where they are currently at now to show superior value. The quiz, guide them past their own objections and sell through engagement. Use gamification, like I showed you, and interactive flowcharts to guide customers to the right purchase while you keeping the experience relatively quite fun. Now, if you're watching this and you're thinking, yeah, our emails don't do this, you're not alone, because most brands are leaving serious revenue on the table because their emails are loud instead of convincing. So at Hays, we run full retention strategies for 7- and 8-figure brands, email, SMS, post-purchase, the whole thing. Okay. And if you want to see exactly where your email revenue is leaking, we'll do a complimentary audit and show you the gap. So it's no pressure. It's no pitch festival. Links are below. Click the button to book a call. And if this helped, like it, subscribe, and steal these frameworks. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.